There's news, there's sense, and there's nuisance. This show is all about that last bit. This is the third week since we have been locked out of our YouTube channel. So you haven't been able to see this show or shows like Tippani and our ground reports on YouTube because some genius at India Today group decided that us showing the nuisance they pass off as news is a copyright violation. आज तक अगर हम copyright violation कर रहे हैं तो तुम क्या कर रहे हो? Yes, we didn't add that background music. That's Shudh, आज तक की खुद की 100% creativity. So, आज तक using film clips and film music for no journalistic purpose at all, but just to add tadka to the tamasha you pass off as news is all perfect. But us highlighting the terrible journalistic practices, if at all you can even call it that, by showing what you do to point out how it's not in public interest is a copyright violation. So, आज तक can use छन से जो टूटे कोई सपना as background music because they have no other way to hold on to their audience for TRPs other than take the route of entertainment. But when News Laundry uses Aaj Tak's clip to show how news has become entertainment, it's a copyright violation. Here, see some more journalism. थर्मोमीटर ही नहीं, जर्नलिज्म का माइक, पेन, कैमरा सब कुछ छूट गया. A slightly more detailed look at this news report.
She is not involved in any money laundering activity. It's important to present both sides because here on India Today, we're only reporting the proceedings. We're not taking sides.
Not only do you not take sides, तुमने तो पूरे journalism को ही side कर दिया. What better way to report on ED summons to actresses than show this? This is a fantastic way of reporting on ED summons and the extortion case. But news critique reporting on news, copyright. Please don't use our videos, okay? Honestly, I'm not surprised at India Today Group because in the coming days, more and more big media channels will try and find ways to shut us down. Eminent news personalities have already taken us to court. Now, Aaj Tak wants to shut us up. Why do I say more and more big media will do this in the future? Because they don't want to be questioned. At News Laundry, though, we think one of the most fundamental duties of an informed citizenry in a democracy is to hold its media accountable. Because it is the media that keeps us informed. It is the job of journalists to question those in power on behalf of Aam Aadmi and keep those in power in check. And when the media stops doing that and instead sucks up to those in power and becomes a tool through which the powerful can manipulate the public, it becomes our duty to question them. Just think about this. Over the past week, the country has witnessed a series of extreme weather torrents. A late retrieving monsoon has brought in its wake flash floods and landslides that have claimed more than 50 lives and counting in Uttarakhand. In Kerala, close to 30 people are dead. The images from both these states are devastating to watch. Scores of people have lost lives, homes, and livelihoods. And the biggest primetime anchor on the most watched channel dedicated half an hour to Aryan Khan on the very day that these states were reeling under destruction. They even found someone who shared a jail cell with Aryan to get us this non-interview.
आर्यन रोते भी थे वहाँ पर?
रोते तो थे, कोई भी रोता ही है. पहला दिन आता तो कोई भी रोता है. हाँ, वो नहीं, सब जो आता जाता जेल में वो नहीं रोता, बाकी जो नया आएगा तो वो तो रोएगा ही कोई भी.
ये क्या क्वेश्चन है भाई? Obviously बंदा रोएगा when he's trapped in a toxic and oppressive environment where there's more damage to the individual than any sort of reform to society. I'm not just talking about prisons here. Presenting an exclusive non-interview with Commander Gao. Commander Gao, आपके चैनल में जब लोग काम करने आते हैं तो वो रोते हैं क्या?
ये नए नए जो पंटर लोग जर्नलिज्म करने आते हैं वो जरूर रोते हैं, लेकिन we, the old jawans of the India Today group, we never cry.
gold standard.
Back to news that matters. In a list of extreme weather events within the first 7 months of this year alone, India has experienced 2 cyclones, a deadly glacier collapse in Himalayas, a sweltering heat wave, and killer floods. Yet, we don't find discussions on TV news on the cause. We just find a way to sensationalize these freak weather events with headlines like "Nature ka attack," instead of focusing on human activity that is causing this nature ka attack. We see news channels use scary end-of-world type music and give dramatic headlines. बस हो गया तैयार न्यूज का मसाला.
दरक रहे हैं पहाड़, उफान पर है नदी नाले, झील हुई लबालब, नहीं थम रही बारिश, गिरने लगी है बर्फ. कहीं खूबसूरत हो गई है कुदरत तो कहीं कातिलाना.
हाल ही में उत्तराखंड से जो तस्वीरें सामने आई हैं उसने हर किसी के जहन में खौफ पैदा कर दिया है.
स्टूडियो में लैंडस्लाइड.
ध्यान मुद्रा में बैठे महादेव की मूर्ति के चारों ओर गंगा की लहरें तांडव मचाती हुई बह रही हैं.
ये कुदरत का कहर है, ये आसमानी आफत है जो उत्तराखंड में काल बनकर तबाही मचा रही है.
आसमान से आफत कर गिर रहा है पानी.
When it comes to Aryan Khan, top news anchors debated all aspects of the case. पार्टी क्यों हुई, कब हुई, आर्यन ने ड्रग्स बेचे या नहीं, किस एक्ट्रेस के साथ व्हाट्सएप चैट की आर्यन ने, गौरी खान ने मन्नत में खीर बनाने से मना कर दिया. Seriously, that was an actual report on India Today.
An insider tells IndiaToday.in that there was an incident where she found that the staff was cooking kheer on one of the lunch menus. Gauri immediately put a stop to it and instructed the staff that there will be no sweets cooked in the Mannat kitchen until her son Aryan is out.
So, Aryan Khan was found with no drugs on him, yet these anchors debated him like he's India's emerging Pablo Escobar. But when it comes to floods and lives lost and utter devastation, we find no discussions on those 2 all-important words: climate change. The reason why we are seeing such destruction all around is because of climate change. And not one of these guys looked at the link between climate change and these freak weather events, or questioned the government on projects that will have an even more adverse impact on India's fragile mountains and coastline. No one even discussed overall policy direction to combat climate change. Just take a look at some of these headlines.
In a year marked by extreme weather events, India diluted environmental norms and pushed coal. The guardrails are being dismantled.
Oil drills, safaris. Amendments to Forest Act could increase economic activity in reserved areas. On 2nd October, the Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change published a document with 14 proposed changes to the Forest Conservation Act, allowing more economic activity in protected areas.
Uttarakhand rains. Mindless construction, climate change fuels disaster, say experts. Kavita Upadhyay, an expert on water and hydropower related issues, said, "The Himalayas are fragile. Pouring in concrete for projects is impacting the ecosystem."
How Kerala government is contributing to climate-related disasters via its infra projects. From the Silver Line Rail project to a green airport for Sabrimala pilgrims, the Kerala government has been pushing many controversial infrastructure projects in vulnerable regions of Western Ghats without assessing the human and environmental costs.
The cost of primetime news anchors ignoring these real headlines, real news, and keeping you distracted will be borne by you, the viewer. When news refuses to question the government, then governments can go on with faulty policies or afford to ignore pressing crises. And worse, you forget to question your government on important issues because you're constantly distracted by Aryan Khan or RSS or Hindu-Muslim jhagda. Heck, you even fail to vote people on real issues. And so, someone who has a problem with ripped jeans becomes the CM of a state, rather than someone who cares about climate change or has a thought-through policy position on it. The costs of journalists refusing to pay attention to your problems will be borne by you. Unless you change the model and you start paying for news to ensure that news and newswallas serve you and your concerns, not advertisers, not eyeballs. The subscribers of News Laundry are trying to change this model. They ensure that we don't depend on Sarkari ads and they directly support our journalism, which is why we can bring you reports like this.
Uttarakhand. This Himalayan state has witnessed a series of devastating disasters over the last decade or so. Kedarnath floods of 2013, landslides, forest fires. The Chamoli glacier burst early this year that took over 70 lives. Natural disasters, that's what they are called. But many experts believe there is a big human hand at play. They are, to a large extent, man-made disasters.
Environment versus development. Many locals and experts are appalled by the government's decision to convert the Nainital Lakes recharge zone into a concrete park.
How can you make a road when there's no drainage? How can you make a cemented road? It's actually you're making a drain. It's not a road. बारिश आएगी वो सारा पानी बहेगा पूरा यहाँ साताल में पूरा मलबा बह के आता ऊपर से आता नहीं आता है ना.
This report was done almost a month ago. We were talking about the cause and not just the consequence. And this was sponsored by our subscribers. Are you going to be part of this change to make news more accountable and give you more sensible stuff? Or are you just going to sit and crib about everything that's wrong with the legacy model? I think you can do more. Log on to newslaundry.com and change the course of news. From public ko kya interesting lagta hai journalism to public interest journalism. Pay to keep news free, nahi to you have Ambani ji ki news with anchors like this.
It's Diwali. What's Jashn-e-Riwaz got to do with Diwali?
Sorry, I got distracted by your leg movement. What was that again?
What's Jashn-e-Riwaz got to do with Diwali?
What does Jashn-e-Riwaz have to do with Diwali? Diwali और उर्दू के शब्द एक साथ कभी नहीं. ये विराट हिंदू को कभी कबूल नहीं होगा. By the way, Hindu is also not Shuddha Hindu. It's a word with Perso-Arabic roots. But why educate your viewers, Narsimhan, when you can just pick the looniest of discussions on Twitter and turn it into news? Just read the tickers on the show.
A tool to insult Hindus.
Why slight only Hindus?
Move to dilute Hinduness.
Blatant slurs in the name of creativity?
Blatant slurs in the name of creativity? What you're running, Ambani ji, is blatant slurs in the name of journalism. Imagine this channel is owned by India's top businessman. क्योंकि इंडिया में ease of doing business बस कुछ लोगों का हक है.
What's in a name? Shakespeare said. But the reality is, it's all about the name, the intent behind the name, and of course, what the name means or what the name implies.
The intent behind the name and what it implies. Take any right-wing bullshit from Twitter and take a similar stand on it, and you have the right stand. The controversy over Jashn-e-Riwaz and Diwali could have been dismissed for the non-issue that it was. But Boycott Fab India was trending on Twitter, and Fab India deleted its tweet and also pulled its advertisement down. In all of this, what is truly tragic is that instead of newsmen and women calling this controversy out for what it was, the loony list was amplified by news anchors who have made a business out of peddling bigotry and majoritarian thuggery.
Will using Sanskrit shlokas for Eid be tolerated too?
Is there a larger play where there is slowly and gradually an effort to perhaps either dilute Hinduness or to portray Hinduism, Hindu faith, the Hindu way of life in a particularly negative light?
And there's no need to use any byline to attack or to go after the religious festival to pass a message. Now, what they did could have been done after Diwali is perfectly fine. Nobody cares. The fact they linked it to Diwali is what hurt the sentiments of people. And we have seen people like Tanish, we have seen people like Manyavar, we have seen people like, this Fab India doing it for only one community in this country.
Will you allow this if it was representing some other communities? Will you allow this if the portrayal was not of a Hindu, the festival was not of Hindus but of somebody else? Would that be allowed? Will you do it?
When news channels legitimize the increasing Talibanization of public discourse, and there's no other word for it, it's truly a sign of the dangerous times India is slipping into. Today, people have a problem with Jashn-e-Riwaz, women not wearing bindis in an ad, and why are women wearing the color green? Ye to Muslim color hai. Tomorrow, they'll come into your homes and check whether you're wearing bindis or not. They'll check the color of your suit to determine whether you're truly Hindu or not, and whether you truly belong to India or not. It always starts small and ends in total majoritarian control over all aspects of your life. This is how it has always played out across history. And we will be foolish to think that we are any different. And we will be foolish to not resist this. We started the show with some gold standard of journalism. And we're going to end the show also with another gem from the House of Gold Standard.
अरे सुनिए भाई, अरे गटर पात्रा सुनिए तो सही नहीं यार।
ये क्या गटर क्या
कह रही है? टॉपिक पे आ रहा हूँ।
आप भी कैसी एंकर है? सुनती रहती है ऐसी चीजें।
टॉपिक पे अरे मैं
क्या एंकर है?
सुनिए
क्या एंकर है?
क्या एंकर है?
आप मुझसे पूछने वाले नहीं है संबित पात्रा।
मुझे जवाब देने दीजिए ना।
आपको मुझे जवाब देने की जरूरत नहीं है।
जवाब देने दीजिए ना। जवाब क्यों नहीं
बोलेंगे मुझे अपने शो में और मैं सुनूंगा।
आपको जो बोलना बोलिए। आप क्या बोल रहे हैं कि कैसे एंकर है और क्या है? बेवजह की बहस कर रहे हैं आप। ये कौन सा तरीका है बात करने का? आप मुझे बताएंगे। आप मुझे बताइए कि मुझे किस तरह से बात करनी है।
बिल्कुल बताएंगे आपको। आप अगर इस प्रकार की भाषा को अपने शो में
That's Sambit Patra screaming at Anjana because Congress spokesman called him Gutter Patra. Notice how Anjana cowers down and says, "Sir, मैंने तो सुना ही नहीं आपके खिलाफ क्या अपशब्द बोले गए, नहीं तो मैं एकदम से फौरन शो रोक देती."
अगर उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा कहा है तो आप अपनी आपत्ति दर्ज कराइए। अगर हमने सुना होता तो उसको जरूर ठीक किया होता। अगर आपकी कोई आपत्ति है तो उसको दर्ज कराइए। लेकिन ये क्या तरीका है
सुनाइए? आप
नहीं सुना क्योंकि आप दोनों लगातार एक साथ बोल रहे हैं।
After this tutu meme between Sambit and Anjana, Sambit said this.
गाली देना मुझे भी आता है।
एक सेकंड चरण सिंह सापरा साहब, एक सेकंड।
बलात्कारी राहुल गांधी
कौन सा शब्द का है उन्होंने बताइए?
रेपिस्ट राहुल गांधी।
Now Anjana may not have heard Gutter Patra and all that commotion, but she sure as hell would have heard Balatkari Rahul. And yet she joins in with Sambit to corner Congress and lets Sambit get away.
उन्होंने कहा ये गटर पात्रा है। अगर मैं कहूं रेपिस्ट राहुल गांधी बलात्कारी राहुल गांधी तो शब्द का क्यों इस्तेमाल किया? चरण सिंह साहब
मैंने क्योंकि ये मेरे बीच में बोलते हैं, इस डिबेट को गंदा कर रहे हैं, इस डिबेट को गंदा करने का काम कर रहे हैं। ये संचालन करना चाहते डिबेट में किस तरह संस्कार सीखने चाहिए, किसी के बीच में बोलना चाहिए। जब मैं इनके बीच में
आप भी उनसे सवाल पूछते हैं और वो भी आपसे सवाल पूछते हैं, इसीलिए तो बहस होती है। कैसी बात कर रहे हैं आप? ये कौन सा तरीका है? क्यों आपने ऐसा अपशब्द बोला? तो इस तरह के अपशब्द का इस्तेमाल आपको नहीं करना चाहिए।
दुनिया में जी रहा हूँ, जब मैं बोलता हूँ तो उसको बोलना नहीं चाहिए बीच में।
आप दोनों का धन्यवाद, लेकिन इस बात का ख्याल रखिए कि एक दूसरे के लिए ऐसे अपशब्द बोलेंगे तो दूसरा भी बोल सकता है और इस तरह से मर्यादा घटती है और ये हमारी मर्यादा और संस्कार के खिलाफ है।
मर्यादा और संस्कार के खिलाफ तो आपकी पूरी न्यूज प्रोग्रामिंग है देवी जी, और आगे हम क्या ही कहें। That's all the nuisance we have for you this week. We'll be back next week. Until then, stay mad. That's the only way. Thank you so much guys for watching this episode. If you liked it, please share it with all your friends and family. We need your support now more than ever. Also, please log on to newslaundry.com and we have a new NL Sena project. We are going to be doing a documentary on the Hathras rape case. This is going to take a lot of time and effort and money, and that's where you come in. Please log on to newslaundry.com, go to the NL Sena page and chip into this project. If you want a detailed deep dive documentary on this case, subscribe to us and support our NL Sena project so we can do this without the help of advertisers. Also, do check out the Sansad Watch episode on climate change. It's a very important episode and it's all the more important today as we're seeing so many states reeling under such devastation. Watch that show, educate yourself and switch off your television screens.